Kool, and my name is Daniel Theophilus Kool, and I'm here to talk to this individual. According to him, he got some relationship issue that he want to talk to Kool about, and he's seeking assistance from the public in terms of restoring peace into his home or letting go of his wife. It's a very long story, but we will give him the platform to tell us more about his relationship and what he wants the public to do. Sir, what is your name?
My name is
Just be audible, sir.
My name is Micomy Wiah.
Okay. Tell us what you're here today for. Basically, you gave a summary about what you are here for, but I want you to tell us exactly, in detail, explain to the public and how they can help you.
I came to this particular radio station for assistance.
Okay.
The situation I'm going through is terrible in my relationship. I met this woman and I took her from every I sent her to school. Her name is Ide Yakbawuro. But then, that was the name. And I married her 2016. So her name became Ide Wiah. I took her from every I sent her to school. And because of that, my charge she was helping me with, I decided to take a serious relationship with her. And I asked her, what is your standing in this particular life whenever you come to your school? She said, my parents said they can't send me to school. My father said, sending a child to school is a waste. So I decided to take the initiative, plus the assistance she was providing for my child. At the end result, I encouraged her, pay your school fee from a day from every up to the college level. Today, her parents now know a single cent how fees were paid, how she been every other thing, feeding, everything is done by me. When I marry her, things become tough for me. From the beginning, I told her, what you think you can do since you are the only girl child for your father? You have two brothers. You have three brothers. One is there, so now there are two remain. She said, it is up to you what you think you can do for me. So I said, okay, what I want you to do for me is, I want you to make your parents, make them proud, make them to understand that you are important in the society. And how would this be? I want you to be a nurse.
You suggested to her that she
I
be a nurse.
suggested to her.
So go ahead.
I suggested to her that I want you to be a nurse. Recent Ben, your position in a family is just one as a girl child. Only. And when you go to school, there are something I think the parents sometimes need from you. Whenever they feel that nothing will come from out of you, have certain skill that will make them proud and that will make them to be ashamed of what they speak about you from the beginning. At the end result, she accepted my understanding. I said, be honest, don't think about that. I will give you my support. I will teach you. I will pay your school fee. I will send you to school. When you graduate,
because you wanted her, to produce something that will benefit the family.
Yes, of course. So she accepted. And then she continued with her school. I sent her to school until she graduated from Christian Bible Faith at Joba, 2012.
Okay.
From every up to that time, she was still with me. We were together. And we have a first child in 2010.
You were having sex, right?
Yes, I was say we have a first child, which is Liberia. Okay. There's a first child between she and myself. From that time, I told her, after graduation, what next? I want you to continue with the dream I told you about, to be a nurse. So she said, okay, if you think that is possible, I can go ahead with it. I said, no problem. At which time, I was just a person who was selling shoes. At the same time, going to school. So I decided to take someone that will listen to me in my absence, that will help me when it comes to pen and paper to defend my family or my children. That was my intention. And they were more accepted the point. After graduation, I told her to go for a medical vocational school information sheet, which we call Florence Nightingale. That was the first place she went. She got her AA in nursing. Okay. And she graduated 2014. In that direction, I asked her, since it's in a case.
So now you are explaining and you are reaching to the point where your home got unbearable for you, right?
Yes, this is where I'm coming to now when my home got unbearable. Before then, when this individual entered the school of Mabel Macon, everything was already on the same course with understanding one way or the other. Even though there was some level of rock and roll, but at least I could understand and maintain. The parent was not that much melting into the situation between she and myself as it is today. Okay. And she said, no problem. So I agreed. She continued with the school. At which time I was selling shoes, teaching money.
You were selling shoes to support her.
To support she and myself. Okay. Because I took her from Grumpy selling.
Wow.
Yes. On the street. And there I took her from. And she accepted my policy. I don't have problem, but just for us to be as one. And that's the kind of situation she and myself were into until when she graduated from Mabel Macon, Florence Nightingale. That was the first place where she got AA in nursing. And I make arrangements. She was working with Nizo Clinic, where she was providing assisting as a practical individual and student. Okay. At that time, everything was also on the same cool note. We moved until, to not forget, the day of her graduation from grade school. That was the time our father were able to purchase spare rib and chicken feet to celebrate graduation.
During the graduation day.
That was the time.
That's the time the father bought spare rib and chicken feet.
Spare rib and chicken feet.
So all the time you were sending her to school.
Never even say thank you to even give assisting. Okay. But then I opposed to that idea. But I said, but I did think this money could be used.
You did that because you love her, right?
Yes. And I said, but this money the man want to spend, I think it could be you. If you think you had the money, why you couldn't do it for you from the beginning up to now? But however, no problem. She said, let's celebrate. And no problem that my parents. I said, no problem. And we continue. So when we enter in a horse, our bill, because 2011 to 12, I was doing one or two things when I left on the business, that how I collected a little money and how I bought a hotspot and I bill, because I already know that I have family. In terms of rent, it will be hard for me. So I bought a hotspot, at which time I was renting from Oma Nani Liberia exclusive supermarket in that year.
Talking about ERW
Junction. Okay. Behind exclusive superstore. Yeah. That year, the first year, that was the place I grew up, that I played the whole family know me. There she myself came from.
So how did your parents enter into this whole situation that make the home unbearable for you?
When this woman and myself, we were together, and I decided to build this, to buy the place and build it. She accepted the idea and went through the process. I came, one of my friends called Peter MP was the one that make arrangement for me. I got a hotspot, I bought it and built it. Today we there 4 bedrooms. Before moving to the house, she said, I'm gonna marry her.
What the woman told you?
That's what she said. I said, you sure this thing because your behavior I've seen this time around.
Before continuing, the land you bought, you two, the both of you got signature on it, right?
It is my children's signature. It is me put my signature on it. Land deed. It is owned by my children.
Okay. Nina on the signature?
No. Okay. It is my children's name on that land deed. Okay. And then at that point, this individual went in that direction and brought the point of our marriage.
And she said, before you move in the house, you should marry her.
Yes. So I said, I thought on it, I said, but your behavior not looking like this and like this and like that. I don't think this thing will be okay. I hope you should not continue with it. But I say, it will not be. So I consulted one of my big brother, calling Pastor Thompson.
Oh, you told Pastor Thompson to advise you now?
Yes. And he said, okay, it's good. You must accept it. But I said, I don't have money for the purpose. The only money I had on me was my money. It was the one my parents gave me to prepare my documents so they could send for me in a state. But then since it's in a case, I don't know what to do. My brother said, Brother Thompson, I said, go into the process. The amount of money you have, you said, I will roof the horse and just buy the zine, I'll roof the horse. You'll go inside when you get married.
So Pastor Thompson advised you to marry her?
So I accepted, yes, of course. Okay. And he was my big brother, and he the one, in fact, turn my direct money to that particular family called Yakpawuro family in the area in Peloton. 2 horses or ERW Junction. So we went in the process after when we went in our house. Okay. Before then, the father, brother, the father called Peter Yakpawuro, the brother Peter Sen, their behavior was not looking that much interesting. So I needed to just move in my house because there was sometime I went into some level of activities, things were not easy, so they called me to go to their house. So I spent about 8 months there, and that was the place I got married to her, and I went in my own house after marriage. Okay. When we went there, the behavior now became totally unbearable with me.
She changed.
She changed automatically. When we moved in the house, the first thing I did was the two rooms that were there or that in the house, I put rental in there and said, but then use the money, let's go and register you to Mabel Macon University.
Mabel Macon,
University
College
to Mission. Yes.
Okay,
so she said, okay, and that's how I do register her. When I did the registration, she started going to school. The behavior, everything has changed. This is the individual with myself in the same house, renter that rented from us and went in a affair with that particular renter husband and left for married ring under the payroll.
Okay, well,
2020.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Do you have a BSc degree?
I'm a incoming graduate from the University of Liberia.
So you took the time to send her to school to get her own paper first?
Yeah, not to be to get her paper, but at least if I could go ahead, she can't have them. But any level I really stop for her to come close to me. However, I wanted some level of what equal balance when it comes to a relationship. Okay. For her to not feel that I don't disrespect you, I downplay your education struggle. Okay, so I deny my own education for that for purpose. Okay. I entered university 2015. I have not graduated up to now. Just because of business.
So because of love, you took that money, you sent her to
school. That particular ability, that assistant, because my children mother and that establishment of the home, I don't have problem, but to just maintain the struggle. So when she entered Mabel Macon, behavior changed. That was the first event I ever come across her by going in a affair with my rental husband. My rental husband in the same bedroom. When I go out of town, that was the place she used to have an activity with the man and the woman.
So you not get proof now, so that someone told you or you?
No, that I don't have proof. That proof was why she left for married ring under this particular woman pillow. And that particular woman, when she came from out of town, was the time the woman saw her married ring and consulted me, the man who owned that particular woman. When the woman came from out of town, asked, but only you know who owned the particular ring? I said, that ring look like my ring, my woman ring. He said, but how can it come in my room? But my people been telling me that this woman, my daughter been telling me that this woman been in some level of close understanding with my husband, but I don't used to have interest in it, but this is serious now. So she waited weekend, she called 3 of her friends, including me, and asked me. She sat down with a woman. Who owned this ring? Either we got a ring, that my ring. Either way, he left the ring, but how you got a ring? She said the ring I took it from under my pillow when I was cleaning up to my bed head. Either we got a ring. This ring, I went to wash her in their room, in brother area room, and that's how they ring. I forget about it. I left it. I was sleeping.
The woman explaining.
That's the woman explaining now how she left her ring. Yes,
wife, right?
my wedded wife. 2020. That was the time this particular event occurred. That was the first event. So the leader said, since like this, you in a constant habit, a band or issue that I knew from the beginning that things were going on, but I don't have the evidence. But since I see the rain, no problem. Here's a rain, here's a man. I'm packing off this week. I leave in the house. I leave the man with you and your husband. You go ahead. And that's how that lady packed off my horse and left. The woman said because the ring or married ring and chunky in a well right before my horse. The work I done.
People were there?
I mean, people were there. Today, her ring cannot be found. She don't know. She don't have a ring. That was the reason she left for. She don't have ring today. The ring I put on her finger. She don't have it.
What's the owner ring?
My own ring, I have it. I leave it at the horse.
Oh, you wearing your ring?
I don't wear it because it's useless to me.
Okay.
So when this whole thing started, later on I call her mother. Her mother went and restore calm and cool me down to not go in any other activities to take action. And I left it since that year. I left it. 2023, this woman, I was in a year. I went to my friend to just sit down with them while they were having their program and activity for the next day planning. My friend bought me a beer. I was drinking that short beer. The lady went to me. She emptied the beer on my head while she called me and not go to her. We're running.
That reality
I mean, myself, this is what I'm telling you. That what led me to South Beach today. The woman went and emptied the drink I was drinking and emptied everything on my head. What I could do was to just find my way out. But it was not small attack. She attacked me to the extent I put her. She got caught on her head. And then she grabbed my phone and damaged my phone. At that time, she went from that place and went to the house in our house and called her father. Her father came for her and carried to a nearby clinic where my big brother called Sam D to they carry me to give her money to treat her. And I paid for that treatment, everything, and told her sorry. It was that same month. The following week, she brought police on me, went to Zone 5 to women and children. And the same thing I just explained to you, I explained it to her sorry.
But she was not satisfied.
She was not satisfied. She went and asked this guy to carry me to the cell and tear gas my eyes. Today, after 2-3, I can see clear on paper. And
After
that was
all
a
you
torture.
did for her, sending her to school and all of that.
These are the tragedy I explained to you, my payback.
Hmm.
It was that same week after I went in our process, the people look at the case, they say that case is a marital case, you put it outside, it's just a woman and children issue. The man appeal to you everything, but you don't smoke go this far. I came home and I left it. My other brother, sister called me. I say, no problem. They say, leave it. That's why you expect it. Or that's why you don't expect it, but you accept it. I went into it. The following week, the woman issued rate of arrest on me.
From the court?
From the court. Okay. What was the charge? Persisting of non-support. Persisting of non-support when you don't know how big arrest can be purchased. Since you came close to me, you don't know a single pin of school fee for the 2 children we buy or we have. You never buy a half-back of rest and you don't know the amount of money for their school fee up to now. My firstborn is in Navre. She don't know how much the man is paying in school.
And her child?
That her child. There's the woman I sent to school. And she sent the particular rate of a rate persisting non-support.
Persisting non-support.
Persisting non-support, domestic violence, miscellaneous treatment. We went to court. That was the charges. I was on the rate of arrest. I went to the court. When I went to the court, the people asked me, who is the person I brought you? So I called, I said, but you brought me to court, then you don't hear. She asked me, run away from the court. I don't call you to go there. But I said, yeah, the people gave me your name here. Every charge you level on me is here. And I can't run away from the court. So the people say, give us the phone, let's talk with her. They said, when you don't come in the next 10 minutes, we'll issue rate of arrest and we'll look for you. You can't bring the man to court and tell the man to run away from the court. And the how her family, her father, her brother, her father Peter Yakpawuro, her brother Peterson Yakpawuro, and the how the two of them went along with her in the court. I don't have anyone up to now. I don't have any lawyer. I went there and I sat down, and the how one Councillor Sibo was able to intervene on my behalf.
But they carry you to South Beach.
I will be clear. When we went into the hearing, just what I explained. She showed the evidence of the wounded man on her head. That's why she brought me to court. The same thing. So the people asked her, was it right to just go in the kind of direction with the woman? I said it was right because I just defended myself one way or the other. I escaped from her, and after she got wounded, I treated her. So I don't expect her to be this way. They say, woman, it says, you think, how many years the man you spent together? She called a year, 18 years. We spent 9 years together before we got married.
Yeah, but a long year that too.
2008 up to present. So the lawyer said, but if you think from that time up to present, they may have never been supporting you. How many months? She said, I just last month, they may not support me. The man said, you take the case and go sit down somewhere. Let all get prepared. And I have my counselor and the other counselor for her. They all went together. They said, we will build a sign care for the next time. So who ought to bill for me? There was no one to bill for me. I don't have any money to pay lawyer. And that's how she took my own crop money I put in to build a normal house on a new land about 2022 to Mount Barkley to build on a particular land. The crop money was 80-some odd thousand. She took it from behind me in a crop because she was carrying the money there. She took it from me behind me and go to use that money on me. That was the money that she used on me in a court, and she gave the money to my brother-in-law Peterson and pay a sheriff 3,500 to poke off on me and put me in a taxi and came to South Beach that day. I went to South Beach. I spent 1 week plus. Okay. The third day for me in South Beach, she carried Gary for me.
A woman carried Gary for you?
I'm repeating myself. She carried Gary for me, telling me that I'm going to call her pa, so I will be free from the prison. And it was good to call that man to be free from the prison. Recently, the same prison compound was in the same room. 2 persons got dead because of some level of, bad living condition, and I don't expect myself to find myself to that area. So what I could do was to just accept those things, and I called the father in love. I begging and cry on the phone while I was in prison to free me from there. One of the big person in the prison compound was able to access me with phone. I paid $350 to just make many call, and I able to go in a process that have friends. Friends were able to build for me.
Okay. So
The issue on that particular day, and after that 1 week, my brother Thompson went for me. When we came, he said, let's go to the papa place to go tell him sorry so we can move the kid from the court. And that's how we went there again. I need that to his feet to Peloton, 2 horses, EW Junction. I need that to his feet to take the case from the court. Let me be free. And we move the case from the court. I thought it was just all, but it's not just all again. The woman consistently after me, she and her parent. They after me when the woman flogged me for a day.
you say what?
I said when she flogged me, she can jump on me on the street to fight me, even to my house. That's why I don't stay into my house, because I don't want tomorrow my leg will go short in somebody here in the name of marriage.
The woman can flog you?
I repeat, here is a mark on my face here. Just the few days, day before yesterday, fighting that she did to me. Just for my own daughter being able to go part. She fought me, and as I'm speaking, you get to warn your children. I was just the information that she put on the paper. Tell her that she was wrong. And that how those information. I don't sleep into my house. Since the year started, I left my house for the same thing. I don't want to be terrorized, to be fought. I sleep on the street.
So now
This is my situation. And I'm calling any other individual who have experience in marital counseling or resolution, any legal practitioner, to come to my aid. I want to at least this particular horses, those 2 horses, if she can carry it, let me just be free. Let me just be free. If that is the way in which to be satisfied, I want it to be. But to be frank, I want to be out of this relationship with her. Let me be at peace. I don't get money to go paying for Davo, but every other thing we have, those 2 horses, let her take it. That my children need on the houses, because she with my children. If she want to take it, I want to go with just my 1 jean trouser. Let me just remain peaceful and live my peaceful life. From the beginning of this year, I never sleep to my house. I can't sleep there in peace. When I go there, she either attack me, either she flog me, and they call in it. It's a what? Marry. And this is the situation. I don't want to be in wheelchair tomorrow that somebody will do see me and say that liquor is drink, that woman being me like that. They don't know my story, and I don't want it to be like that. I have my children. I want to make my life peaceful. I want to enjoy my children's life, but let her move on my shoulder. Her family and her are complete torment in my life. They tormented me. I don't have peace in my home. Up to present, that will make me to come to the media and asking every other individual who have the mind to bring peace before people or between people, to make that to be happy. I don't want you different means, but peaceful me. Let them come in a particular situation and help me. I need an assistant. I can walk out of my home without anything, but let the peace with me. Let my children be at peace. I want that to be. I want her to be in peace. Let me just be in peace. I'm tired with beating. I'm tired with her beating and her family and her family treatment against me. And everything she do, she's supported by her family.
Okay. So, are you done, right?
Yes.
Just few questions. At what age you met this lady?
I met this lady at the age of 18.
18 years old?
Yes.
So currently, what's her age?
She's 36 years now.
Her parents were not able to send her to school?
That's what she told me, because she was on football scholarship, playing football. The time she want to go to school, she will go. When she won't go to school, she will not go. She was selling grampy and banana on the street when I took her from there.
And you met her, very beautiful.
People don't know me until she was pregnant before I could be introduce myself to her people. And I take her responsibility up to present.
So, do you have numbers that maybe a counselor can be watching this and maybe want to help you?
Yes.
Call your number.
My numbers are 0888 720 792 077 60 420 73.
Okay. So just 2 more questions, then we take leave of you. Did you notice at any point in time that your woman was cheating on you, and when?
That have been the usual habit, but it's not my concern. What I believe in my life is that every human being is of security for themselves. Okay. Why you don't accept, you will not take it. Why you accept, you take it. Does not mean that I'm gonna go after you for your own desire that you made. Okay. That have been a usual habit. That is not a strange thing to me.
So it means you give her the, you give her.
I gave her the freedom. I never asked her who call you. I never check in your phone up to present. It's not my concern. Either know me, either way I know me. I never check in your phone. Okay. I never coerce her. I never maybe see your phone about who calling or read text message. That's my concern.
Sorry, which country are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. What's the tribe here?
My tribe is Grebo.
Oh, you Grebo man?
I'm Grebo by tribe.
Grebo man with good heart. So, folks, thanks for watching. You listen to, what's your name again, sir?
My name is Micomy Wiah.
Micomy Wiah. He's appealing to the public. If you are a counselor in marriage, I think you want a divorce, right?
If divorce, I want that to be. I don't have money.
But what if the woman don't want to divorce?
I just want her to just take everything I will.
What is it? The woman can beat at the place?
Yeah. Yes, let her just continue and look for next person that she will be beaten. But let her live in a house with my children and bring next person that she will be beaten. Let me just run away before I die in your hand one day. Before she and her family create different story against my life, as it is now.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live
Kisikian.
I live Kisikian beyond La Coses, GSA Road.
Okay. So, what's the lady name?
The lady name is Ide Wiah.
So the platform is open to Ide. If you want to speak to Kool concerning this, your husband, you are married and he have come to Kool to explain about this situation. Everything, it has been alleged that he said all of these things. So if you want to debunk the statement, the Kool platform is open up to you. You can come and you say what you want to say in regard to this situation he's just explained. My name is Daniel Theophilus Kool. You can call your numbers again.
The number is 0888 720 792 07760 420 73.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.